Hey there, it's Britt, driving before work chronicles. I guess that's what I'll do. Even though this is supposed to be a lock channel, a lock update, it's basically a lifestyle. Whatever. I do what I want. Kidding. I kind of do, but not all the way. Anywho. Like I said in my previous video, since I wasn't able to give you the block update video that I wanted to, I said I'd just update. So here it is, update in the flesh. How you doing? Current time is 5:48 and I am now driving to work. Car Chronicles. So today is a better day. Yesterday was a bad day. Was a horrible day. Like I stated in my last video, my grandfather left us in May, and it was a week on Monday that we had buried him. Life flies. Like, whoosh. It registered with me that's been a week, but I didn't realize, like, wow, it's been a week. Like, where did it go? But anywho, in any way, life is life, man. But yesterday wasn't a good day. I haven't been feeling well, and no, it's not Corona de la Virus or any of her sisters with their crazy names. I had some type of probably sinus infection going on. I don't know, some type of stuff or whatever. And I think it's so funny that I've had this over for a week, and then people hear me cough and it's like, well, how long has it been going on? Over a week, and you're just now realizing over this said week that Brittany's had a cough. Yep, I've had a cough, all right. But anyway, besides all that, I guess I just wanted to come on and do some thoughts, some feelings, and just get some stuff off my chest, even though when I put this out there, what I say can't be taken back. Well, not that it can't be taken back. If I ever wanted to recant what I said and or make clarification on what I'm saying, then I can do that, I guess. But you know, some people say, once it's out there, or you're making your life so public. I don't even feel like I'm making my life public. Like I say, half the time I don't even think people will watch these videos. I don't do the razzle and the dazzle and edit. Well, I was, but anywho, besides all that, I guess what I wanted to come on here and talk about is just like my story, my wedding story. No, let's not do that. That's stupid. Maybe one day I'll make a separate video about my pandemic wedding, and I think I've said that before, but no. We're at 7 months with my lock babies. They're flourishing, they're growing. I know it's dark, you can't see them, but they are flourishing. But just life can hit you hard, I guess. And then you expect it, unexpected, whether it be both. It's just been crazy. In a few months, I'll be 33. I'll be starting nursing school. Who would have thunk? 33 years old and about to embark on a new education journey. I mean, Jesus. Woo, be a fence. Take the wheel. Lord have mercy. Like, for real. I never thunk or dreamt that. I just never thunk. I dreamed it, thought about it, like, wow, I be a nurse, I do this and do that. But anywho, I just came on here, I guess, to babble, because I don't really have a thought in mind, but I just figured it'd be my car chronicles. Maybe just a thought. You know what? Here's a thought. On all this talk about this new law about abortion and women's rights, it just tells me something. And this is a thought I've shared with my husband, just briefly, because, you know, I don't want to get into it too deep. I don't want people like, you don't know what you're talking about. Blase. Is that the general population of America, they don't care about women. It's man-driven. They don't care about us women. It is man-driven. And a thing I've told my husband, that these parties, whether you're liberal, Democrat, Republican, whatever, they are all ran by older generation that I take care of. You heard me right. Our political system is like older people in a nursing home that you take care of. Sometimes they say stuff that may make a lick of sense. Then other times it's like, Mr. Johnson, did you take your medicine today? Like, oh, he must be thinking about the old times back in the day. You know, something like that. It has to be, because, like, that's what it is. It's just older people that are of retirement, nursing home age, no offense, trying to run our country. And people think it's smart. Oh, people think it's smart. It's smart, but it's not really. Like, a man doesn't go through what a woman does, because they think it's the woman's fault. The woman carries it, the woman gives birth to it. Oh, it's the woman. But you know what? All we are is just an egg bank, a storage, if I can say it like that. And unless a man comes along and we decide to, you know, get together, have a drink or two, and he fertilizes, nothing happens. We just cramp and hurt and moan and complain. Well, that's what some people feel like, complain of why we hurt for like about a week or two, give or take. Yeah, I'm one of those women that's longer than a week, or the estimated time of a menstrual cycle. Anywho, like, and it's crazy. And it's crazier enough that us as women, they already don't really care about us as women. But if you're a woman and you're of the minority, woo! It's worse. It's like I try to tell my husband on my health journey. He tries to interpret it sometimes. He's like, do you feel like the woman that can't have any children? You know, Hannah, until she prayed to God and said she'd give God back her child. I said, no, not necessarily. I was like, if I had to interpret how I feel about my life, I feel like the woman with issue of blood. And what I mean into reference of that, I forgot what book, chapter, Bible, and verse. If you know, you know. If you read your Bible, you'll know the story. It basically shows how this woman, or reads that this woman has an issue of blood. And I think, this is just my interpretation, that what the issue of blood means, she probably just had horrible, like modern day, like PCOS, endometriosis, and stuff like that. I feel like that's what she had, modern day, like, issues with her period. Now, I may be wrong, or whatever, but like I said, my interpretation. And she's just getting tired and fed up. She would go to doctors like, hey, like, I feel horrible. And they're like, we can't do nothing for you. Take all our money. Maybe advise her to do this. Try to give her this drug, that drug, this drug, that drug. This type of advice or information. But then they're just like, that's all we can do for you. And then basically the story goes on. She's walking in the crowd. People are bumping into her. And she falls down. And she's just like, basically, she's just like, I want to be healed. I'm tired of this crap. Then she touches Jesus' garment. And then she's made whole. But if you want to put it in probably modern day interpretation, she basically finally found someone who will listen and answer, like, her hurt, her pain, and her suffering. And, like, men don't care that we hurt and we suffer through that. I mean, unless you got a really good man, or they want to take the time, or unless you find a man that actually wants to take the time out and understand. And when you do, they're like, oh man. Or something like, oh, I'm grossed out. Because I know a couple that are grossed out. But when it comes down to it, they don't care. The Republicans and Democrats are like the doctors in this story. Or they're like the just people like, oh, I don't care. It's not me. Well, yeah, it's not you, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Duh. It's not you. You don't have to go through and be a woman and be sexualized, objectified. Well, not objectified, but sexualized and gawked at and catcalled and be expected to carry babies. No, you don't do all that, but we do. And you as a man want to tell me what I can and can't do. You're the one who helps it. It's not just me. I just carry an egg. I just think if they realize, like, we just carry an egg. If you don't do anything to said egg, it dies. Like, literally, like, if a man doesn't fertilize the egg, it dies. And then we get mad at you for over a week. Like, and they're like, well, men don't need birth. They're the one who can do it. As long as they're little, well, if it works, and they can shoot their shot, they got it. But that's just my interpretation, I guess. Because I'm just like, we are so backwards in America. We're just backwards. We're backwards people. But of course, like I said in the beginning of this, that it is ran by older men that should be in nursing homes or nursing home age. People are like, well, Brittany, that's stereotypical. Don't worry, I've seen age range as young as my age to as old as my grandfather's age, even older. You don't have to be old, but I'm just saying, majority of what I see here in the state I live in, that's what our political party is ran by, and people are like low-key okay with it. And I'm like, we should not low-key be okay with this at all. But hey, you know what? It's just life. Just life sucks, man. And I know I probably just went on a whole tangent and rant, and it didn't make any sense. But you know what? I feel like that's what my car chronicles are. So when I feel the urge to pull out my phone before I go to work, I'll do another car chronicle. Until then, peace out, Girl Scouts. I've almost made it to my destination, and I'm not late yet. Yeah! But until then, peace out. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you do. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.